Scooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo.
Like Julie said earlier, we're going to be very Bible heavy this week. And we want y'all to learn, we want y'all to dive in. So will you turn with me to Judges chapter 14, verses 5 and 6. If you don't have a Bible tonight, totally cool. It's in the front of the Bible. That's definitely said. Judges 14, verses 5 and 6 is what we'll be reading tonight. And if you don't have yours, share with a friend. If you have your Bible tonight, go ahead and raise the roof. You did awesome. You brought your Bible. Judges 14, verses 5 and verse 6. All right. You'll have time to turn there. I'm going to do a little intro here. Muscles. Really big muscles. Muscles and nice hair. Muscles, nice hair, and rockin' bod chosen by God. Now I know many of your thoughts just went to Connor Hart or Andrew Ritz over here. But what I'm describing is what many people think of when they think of Samson. I'm going to raise this down. All right, the truth is, there's a lot more to this story than you think there is. To give you some background information on my man Samson, you need to first understand the context in which this story takes shape in. Now, he was one of many judges. That's the title of this book. And judges were not kind of your Supreme Court, robed up people. This was more of like a chief of a tribe. So think of him kind of more like that. And what his job was to protect the Israelites from war-driven people that were around them. Now, Samson, however, was not your Captain America of the group. He wasn't perfect. He was more like your Iron Man. He did good things in that he helped fulfill God's plan, but there was a lot of arrogance and disobedience. And he had many limitations on what he could do in order to have a better devotion to God. Now, this included the food that Samson ate. Also, it included couldn't cut his hair at all, nor be near a dead body. Not that anyone would want to be near a dead body, but he couldn't. This came with the power of amazing strength. Now, raise your hand if you would be willing to give up all social media, movies, all candy and chocolate, in order to have super strength.
I'd do it for the love.
Charles knows where it's at. All right. Well, cool. For Samson, though, he did not truly know the magnitude at which his strength would be able to help him. However, a tough situation lay ahead of him that helped him know what his strength truly was. And he did this with the power of the Lord on his side. So, if you don't already have it open, we're going to read from Judges 14, 5 through 6. Then Samson went down with his father and mother to Timnah. When he came to the vineyards of Timnah, suddenly a young lion roared at him. The Spirit of the Lord rushed on him, and he tore the lion apart bare-handed, as one might tear apart a kid. But he did not tell his father or his mother what he had done. This says kid, but that's pretty brutal, so go. That was good clarity there, thank you very much. So, Austin, are you trying to tell me that the Lord allowed a full-grown lion to Hulk smash his own judge? Well, I would say, in a way, yes. But he did it for the right reasons. You see, Samson is young here. He doesn't really know what the magnitude of which his own strength that the Lord has blessed him with, and what that means. Because this lion challenges Samson with a scary situation, Samson is able to realize the true magnitude of his own strength. Samson knows the Lord is there with him, and as a result, he's able to conquer the lion that's in front of him. That is true also for us. The Lord is constantly there by our side to help us conquer tough situations. However, because we get so caught up in the scariness of the situation, we lose sight of what the Lord is trying to get us through. In my very first camp out with Boy Scouts, we had this opportunity to go rappelling. Now, rappelling is the easy part of the climbing. It's where you just come down from the mountain and go up. Now, in order to properly get down on the wall, you had to sit down with your butt over a huge fall. It was terrifying. I was 10 years old, and it was awful because all of your trust is on the road. So as I was panicking and breathing, I got pit stains, the sweat was going, tears were almost coming, and the adult in front of me, he told me to grab the rope and look at the trees in his reflective glasses that he was wearing. And all of a sudden, my mind completely went away from the thought, the drop, that I was able to calm down. You see, when I focused my mind on the rope holding me and the things around me, and not on the fall, I was able to easily make my way down the cliff. Our walk with the Lord is very similar. Sometimes we get so freaked out about the challenges that life throws at us that we forget that the Lord is holding us up the whole entire time, controlling our fall. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, APPA is a tough week. It's filled with challenges we never thought existed and amounts of sweat we never knew would come out of our skin. However, the Lord has blessed each and every one of you with your own special abilities. Find out what those are. Pursue them throughout the week. Maybe your strength will be hammering, painting, passing out waters, reminding that one person on your site to reapply sunscreen, or just tell fun jokes. Whatever it is, remember, it didn't appear out of nowhere. The Lord created it in you, and He wants you to realize it on this trip. He gives us our own superpowers, per se, so that we can get through the problem without focusing just on the problems. Try to learn a little bit about yourself this week. Now, Psalm 23, verse 4, if y'all want to turn with me today. It's towards the middle of your Bible, a little bit more to the beginning, slightly. So, Psalm 23, verse 4. All right, Psalm 23, verse 4 says, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Sometimes, if not a lot of times in life, we face dark valleys. And although we are sheep that can't see very well in the dark, the Lord taps us on the shoulder with His staff to let us know that He is there. On the site, look for moments when the Lord is tapping you on the shoulder. For me, in my freshman year on APPA, I was grinding away on some shingles, and I was exhausted, and all of a sudden, I just stopped. And it seemed completely calm, even though there was work going around me. And I looked up, and rising above all the houses, there stood a cross on a church steeple. And I just sat there, just focusing on it. But I want all of y'all to have a similar experience on this trip. So we're going to practice what that looks like. Look to your left. Look to your right. Look behind you. Now look to the front. Close your eyes right now. No cheating. And say something in your head that you're thankful for. Now think of something nice you would say to the person next to you in your head. All right, now open your eyes. I want you all to find a moment to do this on your site this week. Take a few seconds to soak in what you're doing. Take a deep breath. And it might change how you view the world God has created you and everything around you. APPA might bring with it manual labor and minimal sleep, but at the end of this week, we are able to see the amazing things we have provided for this community. On top of this, we're also able to see the amazing ways in which God brings us to grow. Thank you very much.